Hi guys, Morgan here for the Physio Rooms in Woodvale. Welcome back to another episode of Morgan's Mythbusters, back by popular demand. Today I'm going to be talking about the relationship between pain and tissue damage. So often a lot of my patients will say that they just stopped doing a certain activity because they started getting a little bit of pain or that exercise kind of flared them up, which to be fair is actually really understandable. Something that you're doing starts to hurt and so you just kind of stop completely because you don't want to do any more damage. But current research is actually suggesting now that a little bit of pain shouldn't prevent us from moving. In fact, doing a little bit of movement and nudging into pain can actually help improve it, especially long term. So unless you have actually had a broken bone or a mechanism of injury, it should actually be quite safe to move and exercise gently within your limits. And for many conditions that we'll see at the clinic, like osteoarthritis or neck pain or back pain, not moving and just resting can actually make your pain worse over time. So I love explaining the relationship between tissue tolerance and pain using this graph here. Now pain is a very complex warning system. It's designed to send out alarms to protect us from a potential threat or danger. But a lot of the time, we also get false alarms from the warning system. And that's because pain can often persist a long time after the tissues have actually healed, especially in the case of chronic conditions, which makes our alarm system a lot more sensitive to movement. So let's imagine that this graph is a representation of someone with osteoarthritis in their knee. This line here is basically our alarm warning system, and then this line here is the actual point that tissue damage will occur if the joint is overloaded. So let's just say our person here, they've gone for a walk and they've gone a little bit further than usual until bang, they start to feel a little bit of pain. And so they stop moving, spend maybe the next couple of days just resting their knee and not pushing into pain because they don't want to flare their knee up. So eventually, if this person decides to just rest their knee and this pattern of disuse continues, our alarm bell system goes from being up here where it's normal to dropping all the way down here. So the next weekend comes along and they decide that they want to go for a little bit of a walk around the shops, not too far, maybe 10 minutes or so, and they're walking around until the warning system, bam, fires back up again, just after 10 minutes of walking, causing even more pain in the knee joint than it would have before. So as you can see by our graph, our tissue damage level is still up here and unchanged. However, the onset of pain is becoming earlier and earlier and earlier. And of course, the more this person decides to stop and avoid any pain, the more sensitive the knee is going to become to movement. But the good news is that the alarm bell system can actually be strengthened and improved and brought all the way back up to here just by doing gradual exercise and strength training. So if you are struggling with your pain and you're feeling just really uncertain about what you should and shouldn't do, then feel free to book in and come see one of our physios at the clinic and we can give you a really personalised assessment and management plan. We're also currently running osteo classes that are designed to help people with chronic pain improve their strength so that you can get back into doing exactly what you love pain-free. So give us a call and book in for your next assessment. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time.